Welcome to the SideQuest Loser, a narrative experiment. This homebrew role-playing game uses familiar concepts loosely from the far-flung and Dungeons & Dragons systems in a science fiction setting. Successes will be indicated by this tone. Mixed successes will be indicated by this tone. And failures will be indicated by this tone. Now sit back, relax, and prepare for takeoff. You stand there, still processing what Big D just said. Something is cutting the power to the ship, and if you don't put an end to it quickly, the crew will never wake again, and you will drift right into your destination planet.
Cadets, listen up. I could go dark at any minute. Identify what is severing the power, post-haste, and repair the broken lines. Don't let any fires break out, because that would be fucking terrible. If you find that you need any equipment, remember everything that you learned from that sweet-ass tour I gave you. And lastly, this is a critical piece of information. So critical, I don't know why I didn't start with it. It's crazy to think my link could be severed at any moment, and I haven't told you the most important thing. Well, get ready, because I'm about to tell you as soon as I finish this countdown from 53, 52, 51.
Oh my god.
Could you maybe start a little... let's do 3.
And he cuts out.
I had a feeling that would happen.
Just kidding. I thought it would have been funny for you three to bask in some dramatic tension. In all seriousness, though, don't...
And he cuts out again.
Oh god, I can't handle this.
Big D, this is not funny. Please relay the relevant information.
He doesn't seem to be coming back this time.
Big D?
Dad?
Big D?
Fucking asshole.
Alright. So, wires being cut. Power losing. Power. What do we have? There's who's that down in shoveling coal?
Yeah, we went down to the fucking steam engine room even though there's solar power or whatever.
Orts. Maybe Orts can help.
Wait, yeah, we have 2 generating sources. Our fucking power's going out. What are we doing? What the fuck are we doing?
Just to clarify though, real quick. Everybody, all the crew are in the cryo chambers at this point. There is nobody awake on the ship besides you 3.
Let's go to the engine room.
Yep.
Wasn't the armory on the way there? We can get a couple arms, maybe a leg, on the way to the engine room.
I have 2 arms.
That's great.
You got a flashlight in that backpack too? Probably gonna need it.
I might. I'm gonna roll to make the different utilities come out of my fingertips, but really, in my mind, I'm searching the bag for a flashlight.
So you're just staring at your fingers?
Yes. They see me staring at my fingers. However, in my mind, I'm pulling the backpack off that does not exist and searching through and looking for a flashlight. All right, here it is. I think I found it. All right, so I pull out like a giant flashlight. What they see is my index finger and middle finger have combined and turned into a flashlight.
And just to clarify, like, not all the power is out at this point. Like there's still pockets of lights and like things are still functioning for the most part, but like systems are starting to go down here and there.
Still a good time for a flashlight.
Yeah. No, it's better to be prepared.
Yes.
Oh, that's great, Coop. Yeah, that really lights up my life.
Cooper, roll an intelligence check. You notice something shining on the floor. Like as you like pull out your flashlight, you pass over the room and something sparkles in your eye.
Ooh, shiny. All right, I go over to investigate.
You slip and fall on some liquid that's on the floor. You're taking 1 physical harm.
Hey, you good?
I think so. That hurt a little bit.
Oh.
I do see something shiny over here.
Ooh, what is that? Shiny.
So you notice there's like a very viscous liquid on the ground here.
There is a giant puddle over here.
That looks really viscous. And I know that. Look at me.
Is it a green liquid?
No, it is not a green liquid.
Damn.
What color is the liquid?
It's colorless.
So this liquid, is it just on the floor? Or is there like a trail of this leading somewhere?
No, it's actually dripping from the ceiling. Good question. And you notice that there's a vent hatch where it's dripping from.
So like air conditioning, heating type thing, like HVAC. Does it look? Is it like squared up like a vent, or is it more? like a pipe?
Vent.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yes, vent.
Okay, like a vent.
How tall is this ceiling?
I don't know what is normal spaceship height. The ceiling.
Let's go 10 feet.
What's
Let's go 10
Okay, yeah.
10-foot ceilings. Fancy.
Nice.
Right?
It's our
Luxury ship.
It's our fancy piece of shit.
It's classy. So I have two ideas. One, we go down to the engine room, see what's going on there. Two, I can just get all slippy slidey and go into the vent and trace it back to maybe where it's coming from, but that would be just me and we'd be splitting up, and I'm pretty sure there was a dog cartoon where that ended badly sometimes.
There were a lot of cartoons where that ends badly, and also horror films.
I say we split up.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that is a good call. Although, I wish you the best of luck for Ken to lift you into the vent, because I have already touched you once in the last week, and I've had my full.
All right, well, you guys go check out the engine room and going up, and I'm gonna ooze myself up through the vent and explore it.
All right, so he's climbing into the vent. What are you guys up to then?
Ken, we should probably head to the engine room.
Yeah, you got the light, so you lead the way.
Absolutely. Last chance on this viscous fluid on the ground.
I'm good.
Right, so it's pretty boxy in here, so I wanted, since now I'm in the vent and the goo was coming from somewhere, is the goo coming from, like, both sides of the duct, or is it...
Oh, no, you found a trail of it. There's a little bit of trickle every, I don't know, couple of feet.
Okay.
Down the vent and around a corner.
All right, it's kind of spooky up here, all by myself. That's okay. I'm a big blob. I'm a big old blob. And I'm going to continue to go through the vent, following the trail of goop.
All right, so you're following the trail. What speed are we moving at here?
Light speed.
I would say I'm moving not incredibly fast where I'm rushing through, but still with a sense of urgency, because I understand, hey, some shit's going down, and I don't want to be, just lollygagging my way through this. So, like a good pace, like, I guess what you would call an army crawl.
All right, so you're scooting along, following the trail. You do finally stumble across, and it is getting kind of dark in here. You don't have a flashlight, so you're kind of working off of just the light kind of coming through, some cracks that are in the ventilation. There's some, it's worn down. There's some like rust marks. It's some small cracks here and there.
It's not much, but it's like a little bit.
Yes, and then you come across like a bowling ball sized hole in the right side of the vent. All the metal is pushed outwards.
It's going like something was in the vent and pushed it out that way.
Yes. And on the other side, so you're kind of crawling up. You did slow your pace a little bit, and you crawl up to it, and you can see all these severed wires with sparks flying every once in a while, but all these wires were like mangled up by something.
All right, I want to just kind of stretch and peek my head around to look through the bowling ball sized hole and see what's going on.
Just a bunch of chewed wires. You could slither back out into the hallway.
Chewed wires.
There's like some scratch marks, some bite marks. Like it looks like something got at these.
Okay. Oh, that doesn't look good.
Roll a dexterity check. So you look over to your left, and in the dark, no light down that way, but in the dark, you see some yellow eyes peering from the darkness.
In the vent?
In the vent. You guys were heading down to the engine room, is where we last left off.
All right, we're just about there.
Do we want to just duck in the armory real quick, just to grab some weaponry?
Probably wouldn't be a bad idea.
All right, let's do that real quick.
Big fan of guns.
So I've never described what's in this room. What do you guys want from this room? It was just equipment and weapons, like anything you could basically think of is in this room.
Want some heat-seeking missiles?
I will take this one nuclear briefcase.
That seems rather excessive.
Yeah, I'm probably just going to grab maybe like a pistol and a rifle. Rifle on my back, pistol, and equipment to hold them together, like sling and like a holster.
Yep, heat-seeking missiles and a fucking net.
I'm picking up this pistol, a holster, and a sling with a rifle.
All right, so you guys are equipped with whatever you guys want to grab. So you guys are heading down to the engine room then, and you notice around a corner of a doorway, some like slices in the metal to like the frame of the doorway, and you see a little tuft of hair.
Huh, that does not look good. Ken, do you see that as well?
Yep. What color is it?
Black.
I'm going to equip my pistol. I slowly enter the hallway, not retracing our steps, so I'm facing the way that we did not come from.
I'm going to advance down the hallway down to the stairwell and peek down the stairs to see if I see anything.
You start hearing like the hisses of steam as you turn the corner. But everything is functioning as normal in the engine room though. So you like a quick sigh of relief. The ship is not shutting down yet.
I'm moving, facing the opposite direction of Ken, just kind of having his back as we walk down.
Steve, you saw the yellow eyes in the dark, but then the thing or whatever it is darts off. The eyes disappear from your line of sight.
I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna swoop and gloop myself outside of the hole to see where that's at, so I can get kind of like, have I been here before? This is not my beautiful house. This is not my beautiful wife. But I'm gonna sloop out of the hole and then take like an inventory of my surrounding.
You would have been like above like the briefing room and navigation system room. There's the one where you guys were like, oh, let's go through all the stars on the map and name all of them. So that room.
Okay, that's the room that I am gooping myself into, where
Yes,
the hole
yes.
is? Okay. Now, from the time of the tour to this right now, does anything look different? Is anything all jacked up, or is it just like pretty much like the chewed or gnawed wires is what I see?
Well, the map system is off.
Okay.
So nothing is powering that. So it lost power. There's some lights flickering in the room, but other than that, no destruction, nothing.
It's just some flickering lights. Since it's kind of like briefing, nav, and other things, do I see any sort of like comm system maybe for the ship?
Yeah, no, there's a comm system. Well, it's in the cockpit. You know there's one in the cockpit, which is only a room over.
Okay. I want to go into the cockpit.
Okay. There's communication systems there.
Okay. So I'm going to jump on the comms. Hey guys, there's something alive. It's creepy and it looks like it spits or just leaks a lot of stuff. Yellow eyes, it's not good. Just to kind of let them know that I saw something, I'm going to go back up into the vent.
Okay. You guys clearly heard the message down in there over the occasional steam billowing out.
Is there an intercom system on the ship? Like, there's multiple places that you could like press and
Yeah,
respond?
I don't see why it would be a one-way kind of radio.
All right.
Okay.
Well, there's probably one on
in
each
every floor.
Yeah, there's
at
one
the
on
stairwell.
Yeah. No, that would be dumb on the stairwell because to talk back they could just yell down the stairs. We'll say that they're at the end of each deck, and one on the stairwell.
And one on the stairwell. Okay.
All right, well, we're already at the stairs. Might as well just go right up.
We don't know where he was though.
Well, we told him to go up the vent. We can assume he didn't go down. Pretty safe assumption for an HVAC vent.
Ken, do a wisdom check. Something off about that last hiss of steam. It sounded a little different. Do what you want with it.
Did you hear that?
I don't know. Can I make it?
Yeah, sure, go ahead. So you heard it too. You're like, is that steam? Is that steam? It could be steam. Might not be. Who knows?
So what do we see in the room then?
Just the engines. Everything's going,
Is it dark?
No, it has like an orange glow in the room. So
Okay.
it's not like pitch black, but it's not like super bright either. But
All right, I said we go up.
Go up to where Wretch possibly was?
Yeah, where we left Wretch. Let's try and see if we can go back and find him.
Okay.
okay, so you're trudging back upstairs. Okay, so you're climbing back into the vent, Steve.
I am, and after not receiving any word through an intercom, so I'm gonna follow along the trail and follow where those eyes went, and I'm just gonna yell back out, "I went back in the vent. I'll be back."
You don't hear that.
Yeah.
All right, so you turn the corner. You're following this trail of fluid a little further, and then the ventilation takes a hard turn straight downward.
Oh,
Dark, cannot see. You don't know how far it goes. I can guarantee it won't be further than
The bottom of the ship.
Yeah, the bottom.
You won't fall out of the bottom of the ship. Thank God. It's the trash disposal. They just dump it littering in space.
You know, there's space hippies. Clean up your trash, man.
come on, man. We just gonna put this out like in the atmosphere?
Well, there would be no atmosphere.
It's the Great Andromeda Garbage Patch.
Yeah.
Let's I'm gonna slowly start like shifting my
Dripping.
basically I'm gonna start like leading down as far as I can with like an appendage, basically, to see if I can start finding like some footing or solid space, like going like straight down. So kind of like if you can think, if I'm like leaning over the edge of the vent and putting my foot in the water, but just kind of like trying to stretch down. And let's say if I stretch down, let's not go like too crazy. Say I put it down maybe about like 12 feet, because I was able to get myself 10 feet up. So I figure I can go down 10, maybe like 12. Do I feel anything down the vent at
So that's
that
like,
point?
okay, so you're kind of stretching to like max stretchiness at this point.
Yeah, let's just say that's
roll a strength.
Okay.
Let's do that.
I will have a little bit of a, strength is not my strong suit.
So you're stretching out. You touch. You can tell it kind of curves in to go into the middle deck. So you're reaching from the upper deck all the way down to the middle deck, and you grip the lip of the ventilation. It does continue further down as well. And you grip the lip of the middle deck, but then you slip and fall, and your grip isn't good enough, and you tumble all the way down to the lower deck.
You grip the lip and slip.
By the way, you guys do hear that. You don't hear a voice or anything, but you hear some like banging from like in the walls.
I shoot 3 holes in the wall. I am totally startled.
So now I just tumbled all the way to the lower
All the
deck.
way down. Take a physical harm. Yeah, you just
What the fuck was that?
crashing onto the ground. You sit up, dizzy as fuck, and you see the eyes again, 2 feet from your face.